everybody! It's me, your girl, Skylar. Hi. What's up? Not the real maniac? Harold the Rapper? HTLVRYT? I'm getting better at saying these names. That's why you guys gotta keep coming back so I can actually learn how to pronounce your usernames. That's the whole point. How's it going, everybody? Hey, purple clowns. Welcome. This is absolutely, positively the most epic thing ever. I'm not scratching my foot right now because it itches. But, yeah. It feels like it's been forever since the last live, but it's literally just been a week. And I guess I'll just have to start the stream off by saying Five Nights at Freddy's 2 spoiler warning. I'm gonna probably be gushing about that movie this entire live stream. So if you haven't seen the movie, I would recommend probably watching it if you don't want spoilers. But it's been out for like 5 days, so it's really your fault if you haven't seen it by now. Yeah, FNAF 2. There we go. Yeah, so it was so good. I freaking loved FNAF 2. Like, sure, it had some problems, but like, I'm such a sucker for that kind of movie. I literally just did not care about the problems. It was terrible. I loved it. It's just like, you get the vibe. I'm sure you guys understand what I mean. The movie had been out for 5 nights, you said. Oh my goodness gracious, you are correct. That is how... Yes. Don't mind my messy ass desk here, guys. I didn't really do any more work on D3athTrap since the last time we worked on him, but I did think about a few things I wanted to try to do. And so I think what I'm going to try to do today is I'm actually going to try to attach this neck and shoulder piece to the interior shirt piece that we've been working on to just make these one piece. So that it's easier to put the whole thing together. So basically it would just be me kind of modifying this a little bit and then gluing it to the top here. And then I was thinking about it, and I might actually also have to modify the torso as well, just because I've tried putting the costume on and off a bunch for some like different things, and boy does it get annoying to take off after I've worn it. Like, it's really difficult without like damaging it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna modify the torso as well a little bit more, just so that it's able to kind of like my thought is I could have it open up kind of like a coat, but then it would be like an invisible seam on the thing, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think it'll be cool. You saw it with your grandma and sister? Hell yeah. What did your grandma think of the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 experience? I'm dying to know. I would say go for it. Feel free to talk spoilers. I gave you guys a warning at the start, so if you see spoilers here, then that's, I don't know. I am, however, going to try to break my headphones again. Oh my god. Cord got stuck. Okay. So my thought is I'm gonna attach these there. Over here, technically. Of course, this is like an XL shirt, but that's mostly just because, yeah. So I might have to go throw this on in the other room real fast, and then come back and like do some measurements real quick. Oh my god, you're right. I can't believe Aquaman drowned at the end of FNAF 2 movie. It was so depressing. I was so sad. Did I think the FNAF 2 movie was better than the FNAF 1 movie? Well, I've seen the FNAF 1 movie probably like 20 times, and I've only seen the FNAF 2 movie once so far. But I will admit, I kind of liked the FNAF 2 movie more my first watch than I liked the FNAF 1 movie on my first watch. Like, I watched the FNAF movie more than once, and like it kind of started growing on me, and I just really started just loving the whole thing. And then, like, when I had first seen it out of the theater, I was like, it was okay. But this one, I'm like, I actually really enjoyed this one already, and I've only seen it once. So, I don't know. It's not a perfect movie. Far from it, actually. But, it's very enjoyable. It's a very enjoyable film. Oh my god, yes! Okay, when I say I screamed in the theater, I legit had to like cover my mouth. I pointed at the screen like a goober, and I was like looking at my friend who was sitting next to me, who, mind you, doesn't know anything about Five Nights at Freddy's besides Freddy Fazbear in like the first movie. So when they saw Circus Baby pop up, they were like, "Who's that?" And I'm there in the chair going, like, "Oh my god!" And it was an experience. It was definitely worth it. People often forget how freaking huge Circus Baby is. Like, she's like 7.2 feet tall is like her canonical height, which is insane, especially if you're like a child next to it. Like, I just hope there's gonna be way more. Her eyes were green. Yeah. I would definitely agree. The FNAF 2 had far more creepier moments. They definitely nailed it with the ghost effect. Definitely made it way spookier. Okay, give me guys like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I gotta go put this on. Wait. Oh, wait. There we go. It is I, Michael Afton. So, I'm gonna be attaching this to this shirt is the main thing. At the moment, I'm just wearing it, but it'll sit about like here, I think. And I think it'll work pretty well if I just like glue this to the shirt. And then there's like a clip back here, but I think I'm gonna take the clip out and then replace it with Velcro. Because I have a little bit of Velcro as well at the top here. But this clip has always been super annoying, so I think I'm gonna take that out and kind of just like basically glue this on with the Velcro here so that I can just put it all as one piece, like it'll be part of the shirt, if that makes sense. Let's see, what is everybody talking about? Boot. Her eyes were green. Yes, there was such a cool moment. I freaking love Circus Baby. Like, the way I screamed in the theater was insane. Yeah, I feel like the actor for Michael Afton was a little overdone on the like, haha, I'm evil kind of side, but also, I don't know, I kind of dug it afterwards. I was posting some random ass headcanons on, is this music loud or is that just me? How loud is it? Oh wait, no, it's just me. I had some interesting headcanon ideas for the third one. Like, I kind of hope that they're going to take aspects of FNAF 3 and Sister Location and put them all into the same film. Kind of like how they've been combining other stuff. And since we finally got a teaser for Circus Baby, it's possible, it's possible. Yes, and Shadow Bonnie. I like screamed when I saw Shadow Bonnie. I was such a nerd in the theater. I was like pointing at the screen. I was like, oh, it's the thing from Five Nights at Freddy's. I definitely recommend the movie. Like, it's very good, especially if you're a FNAF fan. And I'm not just saying that so that people will watch it and that we will get the third one, because I'm pretty sure the third one's already gonna happen because of how well it's been received already. I need to grab scissors, which are over here. Don't mind that. Potential phone dude face reveal. Yeah, like if it's one of those dudes. I wouldn't be surprised if they did use one of those guys as like phone dude in the third one, but also I would equally be not as surprised if they just cast a totally different guy from those three, just like from between now and then. Just because, like, it never specified that phone dude physically found Springtrap. It was just like, we found one, a real one. And by, like, we, it could just be, like, a team member. So it's like, phone dude isn't necessarily been revealed yet, but I could see him being one of those guys. Phone dude's your guilty pleasure FNAF character? Hell yeah. Mine's Toy Chica. I mean, mine's Toy Chica. Fuck! That's a joke. That's a joke! I'm joking! I'm joking! Though I will say... the way they did Toy Chica... Don't take that quote out of context. In the sequel... I like what they did, like the changes, where it was like technically the puppet the whole time, but also that the puppet was like inside of Toy Chica, like kind of like how the puppet could be inside of Lefty, maybe in the Five Nights at Freddy's the movie 8. Welcome to space, or whatever they're gonna call it. Yeah, Megan Fox did so good. I woke up like an hour ago, so I'm still kind of groggy. So I guess since Circus Baby was confirmed in the Afton house, that implies that the sister location exists underneath the Afton house in the movie universe, right? Like, are we all on the same page with that? Because, like, that's what it sounds like to me, you know? Because, like, I'm a big fan of the books and the movies and the games, and I'm kind of loving how they're taking familiar elements and then keeping some things and then, like, twisting others and then straight up just, like, swapping character aspects and stuff. I will say, though, my biggest disappointment for the sequel was that Mike Schmidt wasn't Michael Afton. Like, I get that some people were like shipping Mike and Vanessa, and that's kind of weird, like Luke and Leia kind of territory if they were actually siblings. So maybe that's why they made Michael a different character. But low-key, I was really hoping that, I don't know, just like the main character was gonna be Michael Afton, like Josh Hutcherson. Into the Pit movie, though, that could low-key be like, okay, out of all of the FNAF games, if one movie got a rated R movie, it would have to be Into the Pit, right? That could be such a good movie if it was like rated R, like full-blown horror, like not just goofy horror, like Pennywise style, like monster effects, you know, like that. Into the Pit movie would be amazing. I'm not biased though. I'm a general audience member only. I have never even heard of this FNAF at Freddy. Who Freddy Faz? Who's this bear? Ugh. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just say YOLO it. And I'm gonna glue this like front bit down first. Just see if it'll just adhere to my skin. Just like and I'll take off the shirt and modify the backside after I get it attached fully. Yeah, Goosebumps styled FNAF book series. Ooh, that could be cool. You're talking like a TV show, right? Like, I feel like it would be cool if, because like not all of those books could make a full movie, let's be real. But a lot of them could make some pretty decent horror shorts and or episodes. So I would totally be on board if they ever decided to do some sort of like series Goosebumps style, because like the potential is right there. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh god, I spring locked myself again. Oh fuck. I'm good. Alright. I don't have my large mirror, so I'm just gonna try to use this one real quick to do this. Remember kids, safety first. Oh god! Actually, I'm gonna do something a little different. Just do like a little whip. I don't need it to be fully secure or nothing. I just need it to be mostly. It's okay. It only burns. Ah! Bless you. Thank you. FNAF Goosebumps style shorts with me as the director. Oh my god, that would be so fun. I feel like I could do a pretty decent job. Like if I was ever given an actual budget for something, I feel like I could do a pretty good job. But maybe that's just my arrogance speaking. I don't know. Okay, I think this is mostly attached. So, excuse me. So I have it attached right here at the front, but the back side here is just disconnected. So my thought is I'll have it be connected all the way around, but I'll go back through with more Velcro, maybe put like 2 or 3 pieces here so that it'll kind of like fill in that gap there a bit. And then I think this height should be pretty good for like, was clearance, like the gap between like where I need to breathe, essentially. So I think it'll be good. It's just, I have to put the rest on. So give me 1 sec. Okay. I didn't take my binder off, but I just threw a shirt on and I'm like, oh my gosh, my boobs are gone. But yeah, so I'm gonna just use some glue here, kind of touch this up a bit. You gotta say, CG5 did a phenomenal job doing the voice for Toy Cupcake. Yeah, I heard Toy Cupcake. Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna try to say a joke, and then my brain just completely short-circuited for a second, and I was like, cupcake. Right. Come on. I don't know. They brought you to tears? That means they're doing something right. It's powerful enough to bring someone to tears. It must be a phenomenal job. Am I ever gonna update Springtrap or any of my older puppets like Bonnie and Foxy? You know, I was kind of thinking about that the other day, actually. I have a YouTube short that I haven't posted yet, but I was gonna try to do soon. Basically, I've still got a bunch of my older puppets, and I've been thinking about turning more of them into like wall art displays. Does that make sense? Like the ones that have just been chilling in boxes. And I did it with one of them. I don't know if I want to reveal which one it was yet, but I made a little new wall art display with one of my old puppets. And I'll just put this out there. Somebody had asked about the Glamrock Freddy head one, being like, oh, it'd be cool if you could still wear it. And I was like, yeah, that could be cool, but for that one specifically, it just wouldn't work because like I cut the head in half. But for this other character, I was able to keep it so that it's like a display piece and the puppet head detaches from it, so I can still actually use the puppet. And I'm actually quite proud of it, and I might just show it to you guys now because it's kind of hard to like not say the name, but I think it's really cool. So keep an eye out for a new short coming out soon, and I'll show you guys that. But if I was to update any of my old characters, which ones would you guys want to see me redo? Like, I know a lot of people really like my Springtrap. I don't know if I would ever redo him completely, because like D3athTrap here is kind of like Springtrap to begin with, but I don't know, maybe. You should just show you? Okay. Hey, Blitzo VA, it's you, the guy who says the nice messages. You're back. Welcome. What's up? We are gluing purple to purple, and that's pretty much it. Oh god. Excuse me. Excuse me. See, here's the secret about being non-binary, is you can just belch and get away with it still. Like, somebody gonna be like, oh, that's not very ladylike. I'll be like, haha, get wrecked. Non-binary. Oh, thank you, Blitzo VA. You wanted to drop by again and say you hope you have a very good night and a very good Christmas. Oh, well, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you as well. I appreciate it. Alright, I'm gonna try to put this back on real quick. Well, it kind of works, but I'm gonna have to get a little creative. Thinking I'm gonna maybe just trim off this part back here so that it doesn't get like too tight. Like right here. Any lore on D3athTrap? So you know how Scrap Circus Baby, my cosplay, is like a combination of quite a few different versions of Circus Baby. D3athTrap is kind of the same thing, except for like the yellow rabbit / golden Bonnie. So it's like multiple versions of that mixed with Burn Trap, and then also mixed with like Pit Trap, like from Into the Pit, because I just think that book is awesome. And yeah, I think it's basically just a combo character, but I do want to maybe use him in like a project down the line a little bit. I realize I have to take this shirt off again. Okay. We back. Ooh. I'm gonna take this back section off here just cause I need it to be gone. So I think if I just snip it along here, it'll be fine. Yeah, it's supposed to kind of be like William Afton's soul, if that makes sense. Like his soul / monster form. Kind of like Pit Trap, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think I said this last time, but I don't really have official OC lore for this guy yet. Besides him just kind of being like a combo character, and me wanting to make like my own Yellow Rabbit cosplay for like a while now. But I didn't want to just make another one that everybody else is doing, so I wanted to make a unique one. So I like to think this was fairly unique. And I'm going to glue down part of this edge here. Yeah, sometimes no lore is best lore. You right. Gotta let the fans make the lore for you. You know, Matt Pat style. I'm just kidding. I don't think Matt made the lure, but I do think Scott Cawthon may or may not have heard some fan theories and been like, oh, that's a good idea, a few times. Yeah. So my thought is, if you guys have, do you know the Five Nights at Freddy's song, Stuck Inside? I forget who it's by. Let me look it up. I can't play it because of copyright, but the song Stuck Inside. Who's it by? By Black Griffin and the Living Tombstone. And Basic? I don't know. This one. Stuck Inside. That one, like, whenever I listen to it, I picture D3athTrap singing that song. Like, the like, finished version of him. So, if you want to add that to, like, your lore info for D3athTrap, go for it. Because, like, that song goes hard. Yeah, Griffin. I assume it's pronounced Griffin because it's got like a 0 in it, but oh, there's a CG5 version. Oh, that's cool. I haven't really kept up with a lot of CG5 stuff, to be totally honest. All right, I need another strip of Velcro. How am I gonna do this part? I'm thinking I might glue this around to the back here and then snip the fabric a little bit just to make it so I can get my head in and out easier. Just because I don't want to have to constantly mess with it. Has anyone's headcanons ever been implemented into When Fate Comes Knocking? It's a good question. I wouldn't necessarily say no, but I wouldn't say it in a way where it's like, let me just, how do I say this without spoiling stuff? Quite a few headcanons that I've seen have been fairly accurate to what I've already planned, if that makes sense. Like, several people, they haven't, like, fully guessed or anything, but, like, some of y'all got pretty close on a few things. So, some people might think that it was inspired by fan-based stuff, but, like, when I say I've been working on these for forever, it's so wild that sometimes people just randomly pop out a theory and I'm like, maybe. But yeah, I would say that sometimes I have had some headcanon stuff become canon, if that makes sense. Cause like, I don't know. I like to be inspired, and then also like sometimes there's some really good ideas out there. I don't know. I like to think I have really good ideas most of the time, and sometimes I'm like, what was that? But hey, it's just a theory. A When Fate Comes Knocking theory. If I ever saw like a game theory style or like a film theory style video on When Fate Comes Knocking, I would be like, I made it. Let's go. That would be like a achievement unlocked moment. Be like, finally, other people are obsessed with my own series as well. want to try to see some spring locks in it? Ooh, that could be interesting. I've got a few spots where it kind of looks like the metal is going into the skin, like these shoulder bits here, and like some of these wires, but I don't have anything specifically that resembles the spring locks yet, though I'm not necessarily against adding that. I am, however, going to snip this a little bit. There we go. I think that should work. What's my opinion on fan AUs of when Fate comes knocking? I think I've said it before, but I freaking love it when people make like, or when the fandom makes like AUs or like OCs and stuff, just cause like, it's so cool. And I don't know, just from like a creator's perspective, from like making the series and seeing other people like it so much to the point that they want to make their own stuff similar. I don't know, it's just very rewarding and it's cool and I like it. I don't know. Okay. Now to try it on. And hope for the best. Well, actually, I'm going to fold this part down. I don't know how I want to make this. Basically, because of the type of fabric it is, it's not like the most stretchy, so I need to kind of make sure that I can still get my head in and out. I'm gonna just say YOLO. Goes, don't burn myself. La, 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 la. Ah, that's fine. Okay. Hopefully, would I spend 5 nights at Freddy's? I connection terminated. Sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth, if you still even remember that name. But I used to know that whole phone call by like memory. Connection terminated. I'm still geeking out in my head about it. Like, I've got some theories for the third movie, but like, I'm not 100% sure how well they'll actually be implemented. Just gonna try to throw this on top of this other shirt, because I'm tired of pausing the screen every time. That's not so bad, I don't think. Let's see here. So we got front here is pretty well secured down. I'm probably gonna glue it a little bit more. And then the back here, there's a bit of a spot. So I think I'm gonna use some of that purple fabric I have, like same stuff I used for this part. And I'll put it like over that bit. We'll go from there. But as of right now, I'm going to use the mirror to try to glue this part a little bit more flush. So we'll see how well that goes. Who's texting me? Leave me alone. So this could end badly. What's the worst that could happen? See Bonnie's in the next movie. Trust. I believe you. Honestly, I'm here for it. Where's more sea Bonnies? We need more sea Bonnies. Sea Bonnie representation is not nearly maxed out enough. In fact, I want to see MatPat get pregnant. I need the MatPat x Springtrap impreg scene in the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 movie, or else I'm rioting. Oh, $341 a week. Damn, that's better than my pay. No, don't quote that. Don't quote that. Oh no! Oh no! If it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Oh no! Alright. I might try to use like an X-Acto knife and trim some of this foam here just to make this a bit more flush. Because there's a bit of a bump. Does that make sense? Because of there's like a lip right here. So I might trim that out and go back through. No, do not face the consequences. Release me! Release me! I'm okay. My hair is just a mop of craziness today. I'm probably gonna get a haircut soon. Maybe even tomorrow if I have time, but I'm gonna try to do like I'm gonna go back to a pixie cut, I think. Like the shorter hairstyle. At least for a little bit. Just cause my current hair, I like the length, but the front bits here, they keep getting like in my eyes and things, and it's like, which is kind of why I've been wearing my beanie so much. But yeah, let's see here. So I had put some magnets in the front here to originally attach this to the interior piece, but I'm gonna trim those out now. So just gotta be careful. Wait. Yo. Can we all just say R.I.P. R.I.P. Withered Bonnie's screen time? Cause like, damn. Mike really said, "Get in there!" and like slammed the door in his face. Justice for Withered Bonnie's screen time. like I said, I love the FNAF 2 movie, but it's definitely got problems. Because what do you mean the cupcake in the first movie has not only more screen time, but is more violent than most of the withered animatronics from the second movie? Like, Mike just pushes the vent back up and it stays shut, instead of, like, the cupcake, like, in the first movie, like, slamming against it repeatedly as the one dude is, like, pushing on it. Mike was just like, nope! Like, oh no, you're right, he probably still is in the vent. No! Somebody get him out of there! He can't breathe! Oh my god. Withered Bonnie, how is he gonna breathe? He's stuck in the vent. Wait, it's an air vent, so there's probably air in there, right? That's how that works. He'll be fine. The dead robot ghost rabbit. The dead robot ghost rabbit will be fine. You know, the FNAF 3 movie might be the main movie I actually go in full cosplay to go see. Just because it'd be kind of really fun. I gotta do one of those TikToks where the person walks up and they're like, hi, what movie are you seeing? And then it just cuts to like Springtrap or like D3athTrap just standing there going, one ticket to the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 movie, please. If Springtrap doesn't get his knees bashed in with a crowbar, like in Pymations, hell yeah. Yeah, if they don't specifically reference this non-official fan-made video, I will riot as well. Though, to be fair, they did somehow manage to work the TikTok horror guy into the movie, which was amazing. I'll just put that out there. 10 out of 10. Like, oh my god. Oh, my hair is just doing whatever it wants today. Oh god. They were like, wait, they actually asked you, what movie you're watching, and you're just standing there in full Freddy Fazbear attire. Or Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica. Hopefully that'll make it so that it won't get caught when I'm putting it on and off is the main part that I want. Like, I'll smooth this out a little bit in a second, but yeah, front pretty much done. Back still need some TLC. You got the Toy Freddy head? Yo, those were only being sold at like specific theaters, right? Because like I don't think the theater I went to had those popcorn buckets. But oh, I've never ever wanted one of those novelty like, what's it called? Popcorn bucket? That's the word. I've never ever wanted a novelty popcorn bucket before, and then the moment I saw the Toy Freddy one, and the fact that the freaking it lights up, has sounds, and the mask comes off, like, that's like the best freaking popcorn bucket I've ever seen. Like, what? You got the last one? That's amazing. There were people just buying the buckets and leaving? Damn. You know, I'm not that surprised, but like, come on, at least watch the movie. Those people were probably trying to do like resales. We'll just put it as like a slightly used Toy Freddy bucket. Wait, don't quote me on that. Okay. So, now, that's mostly all figured out, I think, kind of. Withered Freddy's posture. He looked like he was slouched over slightly. Like, I get what you're saying, because like part of me was like, the costume looks really good, but like it kind of looked like there wasn't enough space for the actor to like fully stand up or something. Because like in those like costume test videos that I've seen, with Freddy like fully standing and walking, like it looks really good, but like in the movie he's just got like a hunchback almost. So like, I will agree with the people that dislike the movie and say that the Wizards definitely needed more screen time. But I will disagree in saying that the movie was bad, because I freaking loved the movie. But I will say, yes, the Wizards definitely needed more screen time. I kind of wish Mike was in the location more than like one night. Because like technically it was like multiple people there for like a week in the movie. But like the main character, Mike himself, he kind of just wasn't there until like the very last one. And then it went like one night at Flumpty's mode or something. It just had everything happen on that one night. Which isn't like a bad thing, but it's just kind of funny considering the movie's called Five Nights at Freddy's. And I don't know, first one was like 5 nights with the same guy at Freddy's. The second one is 5 nights with different people at Freddy's. Like, I don't know. I've got like some nitpicks. Like, the movie's not perfect. I think everybody can agree with that. But like, oh my god, am I such a fangirl when it comes to pretty much every other aspect of the movie. Yeah, he looks slouched in game, but like, I feel like the costume, the way it was made, was like they needed to be, like, it looked like the actor, say my head is Toy Freddy's head, instead of it being like this and being like slightly slouched, it looked more like Toy Freddy's head was like further in like his torso than it should have been, if that makes sense. Like, he wasn't like fully out, but he wasn't like fully slouched. Like, it looked kind of like he didn't have a neck, if that makes sense. Like, that's like my big complaint with Withered Freddy. But like, oh my god, the costumes just look so good. Oh my god, yes. The end credit scene with Thou Who Must Not Be Named, also known as the Purple Guy. Oh my god. I'm low-key kind of glad they didn't do a full costume reveal yet of Springtrap. Just so that, like, I wouldn't be surprised if there'll be, like, a leaked image down the line of the full costume. But I'm kind of glad that they kept it, like, pretty much fully under wraps the whole time. Pun not intended, but also under wraps because of the tarp. But I don't know. I'm so hyped for the third one, though it's probably gonna be at least like a year and a half, maybe 2. I was hearing like 2027 or something. It just feels like so far away. But I don't think there's an official date or anything for the sequel yet. Or the third one, technically. But yeah, I feel like Toy Freddy and Toy Bonnie got a little gypped on their screen time. But like I said earlier, I do like the change that they did with Toy Chica, because it kind of works for the story. Like, so like the fact that Toy Freddy and Toy Bonnie kind of took backseat to Toy Chica as like the main toy animatronic, I didn't really mind as much. Also, I don't know if anyone else has ever pointed this out yet, but this is a Skywarp 33 original theory. Why was the tiny Toy Chica missing her beak? It was because Mr. Berg is a dick! We finally know the reason Tiny Toy Chica was missing her beak. It's because Mr. Berg fucking broke it. He threw her on the ground. What an asshole. Oh. Yeah. That's my headcanon officially. Ooh, and the box. Okay, the box is so interesting to me, because like we never did officially see the front of it, so we don't know if it's William Afton's box of trophies, or like Vanessa's box of like childhood memorabilia, though it might just be one and the same kind of a thing. And I really like that idea. Though in the books, if I'm remembering correctly, the box contained like, I want to say it was like a storage spot for like one of the Charlie robots or something. And then in the actual games, I don't think they ever officially said what was in the box. Like the contents of the box is constantly changing depending on like what iteration of FNAF you're talking about, which is kind of funny, but also as a theorist, god damn it. I'm gonna repaint all of this down the line, but as of right now, I'm just kind of using hot glue to make it flush with the rest of the shirt. Just gotta let it cool off before I move it too much. Damn, we've already been streaming for over an hour? What the freak? Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier. Welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Secret of the sister location. Okay, so since Secret of the Mimic came out, and it's been revealed that the Afton house used to be the Murray house, like the Edwin Murray's house used to be the Afton house, and underneath the Afton house is the sister location area. There is a very real possibility that in the third Five Nights at Freddy's movie, they could tease the Mimic. Like, they could probably put the Mimic in there somewhere. Like, in the third one. Like, it's all lined up. Like, it's the same location, technically. Ooh, speaking of Mark, who's gonna see his movie Iron Lung? I want to see it. I heard it's not showing at every theater, though, so I haven't really, like, fully looked into it. But I remember when the Iron Lung game popped off, and everybody really liked it and did, like, Let's Plays on it. I remember really liking the concept. And when I heard Markiplier was making an Iron Lung movie, I was really excited for it. Though, I will say, my hype has kind of died down a little bit over time, because it's just taken a really long time to get made. Which, like, isn't necessarily his fault, but, like, that kind of just happens in, like, filmmaking and stuff sometimes. It just takes a really long time. So, like, I definitely want to see it. I just, not really too high on my priority list to go out and see it, but, like, I'll probably see it once it is on streaming or something. I don't know exactly how they do movies like that to, like, streaming or not, if it's, like, immediate or if it's, like, a year later. Mimic of the Daco. Secret of the Mimic is Daco. What? That's crazy. Alright, I'm gonna dry, bitch, dry. I might not be able to stream for too much longer today, just because I do have to start getting some stuff ready for my move. And I need to use some of today for that. But before then, I'll put this back on and see how it looks. I think that'll be dry. I don't know why I'm trying to do this with my glasses on. Ah. There we go. I think that works pretty well. At least for what I'm attempting. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything. Like the scene here, I just don't want it to get caught as I'm, like, putting the other costume parts on and off. So, one of the reasons I gotta fix the backside here is because it, like, ripped a bit. Like, you can kind of see the red part. That's the foam, like the color of the foam. So, like, this part I'm probably gonna have to redo a little bit. And I was thinking I might actually just cut this purple section out completely. like this section, I might remove it and also attach that to here so that the yellow section and the purple section aren't technically one piece anymore. They would be like two pieces with like some depth in between them. But I'm not fully set on that yet because I still have to figure out how I'm going to make this easier to get in and out of. I might like put like a couple clips here and have it so like it opens up like my other one, or I might straight up just put one in the middle here and have it open up kind of like a coat for it. But yeah, I'm gonna try to throw this on now. I think I got it mostly on. Yeah. Okay. So getting it on is the easy part. It's just getting it back off is the more difficult part. But as you can see, for right now, you can't, like, right here is the gap. And then on the back, I still gotta redo this bit. But I think we've made some pretty good progress. My thought, like I was saying, was I would take off this purple's like rib cage section and basically put it so that I could clip and unclip the front here, so I could take it off more like a shirt. Because otherwise I have to take it off like so, which is like, get off! Release me! Release me! Yeah, so you guys get the idea. Release me! Okay, so I think I'm gonna end the live stream here. I can't get it off. So, yeah. Before I actually end the live stream, I wanted to show you guys the thing. Wait. Stay tuned for a TikTok I'll probably make after this, but is a little bit as like a little TV wall art thing. Wait. Isn't it spooky? Wait, let me turn the lights on. Oh my god. Wait. And it comes off, so I can still use it as a puppet? That's crazy. So I can attach it, turn her eyeballs on, and then put it back up on the wall like this. That's wild. I think it looks really cool. So it's got a light there and then a light here as well. So I'm gonna make a little TikTok on this in just a few minutes, but yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up today's live stream there. I've got hair in my mouth. And I'm gonna, yeah! Bye-bye now! Like, comment, and subscribe or something. I'm tired. I think I'm gonna order a pizza. Or maybe some Taco Bell. Though, I will say the first probably thing I'll have to do after this live stream is figure out how to get this off. Or else I might just go order a pizza like this. Because I can't get it off. And on that note, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye!